Hi friends, Radhika Ravikumar here. So in this tutorial we'll see the technique of loading a data from a file to a database. That is, we'll see about the SQL star loader today. Okay, so the SQL star loader it is like a command line utility used for loading the data from a file to a table. So there are some of the files that needs to be prepared before doing this SQL loader process. So that is one is the first you need to prepare the data file. Okay, this data file is nothing but whatever we get the .csv file or the .dat or the .txt file, anything. So this data file will always contain the data in it. Okay, data in it. So and usually this data file is given by our customers, it's provided by the customer. So in this data file itself we have some more divisions like delimiter separated, um, delimiter separated and fixed length or fixed position file. That is, see, this delimiter separated, as we the name itself will specify that it has a delimiter, like you can have delimiters like comma or else a slash or else some like some ash or something, ash or some alphabets like a, x and all. So these are the delimiter. How our file will look like is, whenever we create a file, like for example we create a file called department.csv. So csv is nothing but comma separated values. We can say like 10 comma, then accounts comma uk, then again next line 20 comma sales comma us. So you can see the each field is separated by a comma. So this is called as a delimiter separate. This comma acts like a delimiter between each column. So this is what is called even instead of having this commas you can have the slash and all, slash, or else you can have ash in between the data. So this is how the delimiter files will look like. Coming to fixed position, the fixed position you can, this is how it will look. Say department.dat. Okay, how the fixed position depends on the we fix that. See, for example we say 10, then we say research. Okay, then I'll give some two dots, then I'll say US, then again 20, then I'm going to say accounts, then again two dots, then I'm going to say UK, then again 30 sales, then I'm going to say something like TN. Okay, so you can see the first and second value will indicate the department number. Then from third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 till 12. From the third to 12 it is the department name, you can see. And the 13 and 14 is the location. So this is the fixed length or the fixed position file. This is how it will look. So this is what is about the data file. You need to you need to get this from the customers. And after this there is something else called we'll just remove this and this one also. So the second one that you need to prepare is the control files. The control files is nothing but is an it's an interface between the the data file and the our table. It acts like an interface between our data file and the table. That is, it actually contains the transformation logic in this in its file. So usually the control file will be of extension .ctl. Okay, we need to prepare this. That is, the developer will prepare this control file. So the options that are available in our control file is, one is the truncate, then the insert, then the append. Okay, so truncate, what it will do is, when you say truncate, it empties whatever table name you're giving, it will empty the table name before loading the data into it. It will truncate, that is what it means. Then insert is nothing but it will just insert the record, but the table should be empty, that you cannot have, it should be a new table when you say insert, or else it will give some error. When you say append, it means that it will add the new records along with the existing ones. That is what the options that are available in this control file. We'll see how this control file and the data files and all will look after going through the files that is required for doing this SQL loader process. So after this, the third file that is required is second, that is the log file. Okay, so this log file is automatically generated when this SQL loader process is going on. That is, this usually this log file will contain the summary of the process, you can say. That is, whenever once the process is done, it will contain the summary, like whether the number of records that has been loaded successfully, all the failed records, then the reason for the failure, etc. All the history of that process will be there in this log file. So apart from this, the fourth one will be the bat file. So this bat file will contain and this bat file will have an extension as dot, log file will have an extension as .txt itself, and the bat file will have an extension as .bad. Okay, and this bat file, it contains the records that are failed to load due to some errors, like see, this file is also automatically generated when we are doing the SQL loader process and all. So whenever some of the file that is not loaded into the table, so such kind of data, the data which is not loaded into the table, such kind of data will be there in this bad file. Okay, so apart from this, the fifth and last file that we need to prepare is the discard. So this also will be generated automatically once the SQL process, that loader process is going on. So this file will contain all the data that is that got rejected due to some can say some business logic. Okay, that is whenever we are using a query with some where clause, we have this where clause, right? Whenever something fails because of this where clause, at that time all those data will be present in this discard file. We'll see how this all these files will look like. Okay, I have some few sample files here. So you can see this is the CSV file, the department file, the comma separated one. Once when you save it, you can see it in some Microsoft Office Excel, that is comma separated values file. So when you open this, you can see all the files. It's like it's cleanly arranged. That is how it looks like. So this is what is like about the .csv. Then coming to the control file, the control file that we need to prepare this, as I said. So this is the query to write, to prepare the control file. We'll discuss about this in the next tutorial. I just want to show like how it looks like. So then I'm just going to say load data, append, and I told you some options and all. So you can see this append, truncate, insert can be given here. So whenever you're giving the table name, depending upon, like if you say append, the data will be loaded to this table. When you say insert, this table should be khali, like it should be empty. And same, and we'll discuss about this in depth in the next tutorial. So then the log file, this will be generated if there are any errors, is automatically generated, and you can see there are some errors. So whenever we are running some process, some error occurs, and you can come back to this log file and find out what the error that occurred, and you can fix it using this. Then the bad file, the bad file is the one which contains the data which has been rejected due to some errors and all. Those files and all will be here. So this is how the files, the bad file, CSV, control file, log file, discard file and all will look like. So in the next tutorial we'll see how we can prepare the control file, data file and all. So I hope you have understood till here, and if you have any queries, then please do mail me to plsql.informatica@gmail.com, and thank you very much.